What's up, YouTube? It's me, it's Capybara, Twitch streamer extraordinaire. And I'm making this video as part of a new series, a brand new series on the channel called What Blank Taught Me. And really what this is a deep dive into specific moments of games that we're playing on the Twitch stream that have taught me maybe a lesson or given me some sort of jumping point to dive in and talk to you all about something that's been on my mind. Um, this time, this is my first playthrough of OMORI, so all this is really fresh in my head. And there is a specific moment that Kel, one of the characters, talks to Basil, or Basil. I say Basil because I've watched Peppa Pig too many times. Um, about friendship. And so we're gonna just go ahead and dive in and then kind of analyze this clip about friendship here. Alrighty, let's jump in. Okay. Wait, please don't go. Uh, I mean, I'm so sorry. I actually have a favor to ask. Anything, Basil? What do you need? Well, see? Something important was taken from me. Basil's supremacy? True. True. When we used to be friends, you remember how I used to take pictures of everyone? Of course I remember. Those photos meant everything to you. Right. Well, Aubrey, you took my photo album and Aubrey stole your photo album? Well, she won't give it back. What a scumbag. Don't you worry about a thing, Basil. Me and Sonny got you covered. Okay. Thank you. By the way, what you said before? We're still friends. I want you to know that, okay? Okay. Ooh. There it is, y'all. There it freaking is. Oh man, that clip gets me every single time. What Kel does with Basil, Basil is super nervous. And in the context of this story, they haven't really hung out in years. It's been a long time. And Basil said, "Hey, we used to be friends, right?" And he's nervous to ask Kel for this favor. He wants the photo album back, and there's a reason why we're going to get to it in the next clip that we'll touch on this theme of OMORI about memories and photos and friendship. He says when we used to be friends, and then Kel notices that, and he walks up right up to him, like looks at him dead in the eyes and says, "We're still friends. You know that, right?" And although Basil still kind of like brushes it off, you can still tell, even in his little face icon, that meant something to him. That those memories that he has of their friendship and that time wasn't for nothing, you know? And what's interesting about this is that Sonny, the main character, is about to move. He's about to leave. So he's moving soon in like a few days. And he's watching this. And I feel like Kel is actually telling this to Sonny too. He's like, even though we might not hang out, we might not have hung out for a very, very long time. Or maybe it'll be a long time before we see each other again. We're still friends. I want you to know that, okay? The second clip happened today on my Twitch stream. Absolutely bonkers. And this is another in real life thing. This takes place the next day in the story, and we're talking to this blue-haired girl, and that's literally what they call her. I think her name is actually Chris or something. Y'all lore nuts need to comment that. Also, like while you're down there, by the way. And so he's talking about Kel just said, "Hey, maybe you should give him some tips. Sonny's moving. Let's watch this scene real fast. Soon. Maybe you can give him some tips on how moving way to a new place." He's moving? Well, being away from my friends was pretty tough at first, but change is just a fact of life. It's the memories that we make with them that we should cherish. You know what? I just decided something. See any seashells? Can you bring them to me? Okay, so that was pretty quick. That was a pretty fast clip there. But she says, change is just a fact of life. It's the memories that we make that we should cherish. And I think that's why the theme of Basil's photo album is so important, and that's why it means a lot to him. And also, so we in the story too, we go back and we get the photo album. But then Basil actually gives Sunny, our character, the photo album. Um, and I think it's because of that line right there. It's not necessarily, um, it's change is inevitable, but the memories of our friends are also always with us. It makes me think of this quote. I've been watching a lot of Bluey. It's one of my daughter's favorite shows. There's this episode where Bluey meets another dog and they become friends, but it's only for like a weekend. It's only on holiday and then they have to go their separate ways. It's like on a camping trip. And so Bluey says, "Will I ever see him again?" And then the mom, Chili, says, "Well, we'll never know. The world is a magical place." Let me show you guys. There we go. The world is a magical place. Um, and so, you know, well, sometimes special people come into our lives, stay for a bit, and then they have to go. And Bluey says, "Well, that's sad." She says, "Yes, but the bit where they were happy, wasn't it? There was a bit where they were happy." And so I feel like this whole idea of friendship is kind of cursed by time, you know, because we can only be with each other for so long. It doesn't last forever. But in our memories, in those photos, we can still be friends. I want you to know that. Okay?